am not a firm believer in you requiring to have a iconic figure as a captain. Look at Delhi. Delhi just put in Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas
Yeah.
was not available. They just put in Rishabh Pant, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need a captain figure per se. If you have an excellent team, if a proper strategy and vision is in place, and if the
Yeah.
strategy is carried out well, then you don't need a specific captain figure. All you
Yeah.
need to do is someone who has a guaranteed place in the side.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a there's a
And
reverse
keeping
to
up
this
with
theory,
that.
of course. There's a reverse to this
Yeah.
theory as well. Chennai's case, as we know, is more of an exception. It,
They've
it will
won the
be it will
IPL.
be very
They're the
difficult to
defending
find a
champions.
parallel to this. It will be very
Yeah.
difficult to find a parallel to this.
Yeah. I think they're just one side of the rail running straight, and there's just no one else to compartmentalize or sort of,
Yeah,
companion,
essentially, see
be their companion in
Rohit
this
Sharma
journey.
was identified as captain mid-season. He was basically a
Yeah.
replacement captain appointed halfway through a season. Look where he is in the history of IPL, where he stands in the history of IPL. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
In the
mean,
history of franchisee cricket, really,
if you have a
being a big
solid
player.
team, if you have a solid support system, a captains grow over time. That's okay. That has happened. Even Dhoni was appointed almost out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but let's come on to that theory that we have taken right now into considerations of captains, not a captain figure not being required by any team. And let's bring in the team that you just talked about, Delhi Capitals, going for 4 retentions, and well, didn't have that final position last season, but they would want to make up for that. And interesting choices there. Rishabh Pant, Axar Patel, and Prithvi Shaw are the 3 Indian players they've retained. And Anrich Nortje is
I
their
think they would have.
fourth pick.
Uh, I think they would have gone for Rabada over Axar had Rabada been an Indian. That was the only thing that uh,
Yeah,
basically they couldn't afford. They didn't want two overseas retainers.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
And
think
it's good to
they
bring.
Prithvi
And
Shaw. I'm not sure why he is not part of the Indian international T20 setup, given his outstanding strike rate. The complaint is he gets out too soon. That is the usual complaint. But in T20 cricket, even if you have six batters, all your batter needs to do is last 20 balls. If you have eight
Yeah,
people who can slog, all you need to do is last 15 balls. Why do you need someone who
true.
lasts more than that? All you need to do is need is for them to score quickly. And Shaw has done exactly that. And I'm happy that Delhi has retained him for that instead of Dhawan.
Yeah, yeah. There were talks
I,
about why not Shikhar
I
Dhawan,
think
who
that is a
scored
wonderful
more,
thing.
who scored
I
more.
think that is
But
a wonderful thing. Delhi planned this keeping to IPL 2022, 23, 24 in mind when Dhawan's batting style, by when Dhawan's batting style will become outdated and Shaw's will be celebrated much more.
yeah, yeah, we certainly hope that is the case. And no Kagiso Rabada, but also no Shreyas Iyer in those four that they've retained. And as we just said, they're not going with that captaincy model. They've seen that it has worked with Rishabh Pant as well. It was just a matter of 2 bad games, and not just 2 complete bad games, just a last few minutes, or probably you'll call 1 over or so, where Delhi lost those games.
That's okay. A lot. I mean, see, it was not. I mean, Dhoni hit one of those shots. Actually, Karan got a wicket off the first ball of that over. Dhoni hit one of the fours in air. There was a, what do you call it, French cut that took the bottom edge and went past the wicket keeper. I mean, one of them could
Yeah,
have been a wicket on another day.
on another day. Yeah, yeah, and he bowled really well up to that point on the day.
Yeah,
Tom Curran had been
it
a
was okay. I
good
mean, it
bowler for
is
that.
very unfair to judge a captain based on one decision, especially if they have done well throughout a season.